Expecting to begin a day's work at the Kaesong industrial complex have been denied entry. Seoul says Pyongyang's decision to suspend entry was based on political reasons. 861 South Koreans work at the complex. People are being allowed to leave now, but the joint facility is on the North Korean side of the border with the South. The factory park is hugely significant. Built in the early 2000s, it's the last real functioning symbol of North-South cooperation. It's home to more than 100 South Korean firms and employs more than 50,000 North Korean workers. It earned the North around $90 million a year in wages. Closing the complex would signify a real deterioration in relations between the two countries. Harry Fawcett joins us live from Seoul now. And Harry, this isn't just an economic move, it's a symbolic one too, isn't it?
That's right, it is a symbolic move. This is, as you were saying, the last remaining facet of inter-Korean relations. And this is, as well, a physical, real move. In all of the threats and the rhetoric that's been coming from North Korea, this is the one thing that has already directly involved and had an impact on South Koreans. There are hundreds of South Koreans that work at this plant. There were 861 there overnight, plus 7 other foreigners who'd come from the South. The numbers that were due to be going back and forth today, 484 due to be going north. That is no longer happening. 446 due to be coming south. And while North Korea, according to the South Koreans, would have allowed all of those people to come south, the Unification Ministry here in Seoul, which works on inter-Korean relationships, has been in touch with the companies that have facilities there in Kaesong, and that number has been drastically reduced. Only 46 South Koreans will be coming back across the border today. So far, 3 have already done so. It's a sign that those with investments in Kaesong are very keen for this plant to carry on working. They need their staff there. And that's a sentiment that was also invoked by the Unification Ministry itself in its news conference earlier.
이번 북한의 조치는 North Korea's measure to suspend the industrial zone is an obstacle to the stable management of the zone. We urge the North to immediately normalise the access to the Kaesong industrial zone.
Right, Harry, how damaging could this be to both countries' economies?
Well, certainly North Korea earns, as you were saying, $90 million in wages. That's a very desperately needed hard currency. It should be noted that on Saturday, North Korea said that the South was really attacking its dignity by saying that Kaesong would never be closed because North Korea needed the money so desperately. So North Korea has threatened to close it down entirely. That hasn't yet happened. This is a daily ban on entry. So we wait to see what will happen on Thursday. As for the South, the companies, more than 100 companies, they make products worth some $400 million a year. And they've just started to get into the black through doing so. There are other companies that are looking to invest, potentially expand the Kaesong complex in the future. So there is an economic damage, a potential economic damage to both sides. We do stress, though, that this is just one day so far. We wait to see what North Korea will do, whether it will reopen the border or whether indeed it would go further and shut down the operation entirely. That would be a threat of an entirely different order and a very bad signal for relations on this peninsula.
That's our correspondent Harry Fawcett joining us from Seoul. Harry, thank you.